How do I get started homeschooling in the state of South Carolina? Let's talk about all the things. Hi everybody, welcome back to this channel. My name is Latoya. I'm a homeschool mama in Charleston, and I am teaching you about all the things that you need to know in order to get started and to homeschool in the state of South Carolina. In my last video, I talked about the requirements that need to be met in order for you to start homeschooling in South Carolina. Go back to that video to see what those homeschool requirements are. So in that video, I told you that there are a few more things that you need to kind of be aware of and get done in order to start homeschooling. So let's get into those. Apart from those requirements, you will need to choose an accountability association. So this is a group that you will join that will help you make sure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's, giving you support. And there are several groups. Just run a quick Google for homeschool associations and put your city in or your state, and you will find a list. Picking one is, a lot of people tend to overthink it, but really just pick one. You can always change. There's no rule that says you have to stick with the same one forever and ever. There's not even a rule that says you have to stick with one for 1 year. Pick one. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, change it. But just look into them to see what they offer. Some of them offer grading. If you have older children like high schoolers and they need transcripts, some of them offer help with that. Some of them offer ID cards so that you can use your homeschool teacher discount at the various retailers that offer discounts to homeschoolers and teachers. Some of them offer just Facebook groups or support or meetups or different events that are scheduled that you can join. Some of them offer co-op classes. So there's a whole lot that can be offered, and some of them are pretty hands-off and they really won't do anything if you don't want them to do anything. So depends on what kind of person you are. Now, of course, if you are just starting and you don't know what kind of person you are, what kind of help you need, just pick one. Ask someone if you know somebody and join the group that they're in, or look at the groups, see which one is close to you and pick that one, so that if there is ever a meetup, or if there's ever, play dates, or if there's ever a class that is offered, at least it is close, it's local to where you are, so that you can go and meet those people. And then again, if it works, great. If it doesn't work, you can switch groups. You don't even have to be in an accountability association that is local to you. You are free to join one that is on the other side of the state if they offer the types of services that you come to find that you like. So, accountability association. The next thing you will need to do is to withdraw your kiddos from school. If they're currently enrolled, or if they were enrolled in this past year, then you need to withdraw them. Just call the school and let them know that you will be withdrawing your children. They will provide you with a form, or your accountability association can usually help you with finding that form and finding what paperwork you need to submit. You fill it out, you turn it into the school, done. Children are withdrawn. So that's not a big hefty process at all. Very simple, very quick to do. All right, so we are just about there. You know the homeschool requirements. You have chosen an accountability association. You've done the paperwork to withdraw your children from school. Now you are free to plan your education. This is the most fun part of homeschooling. You get to choose what you want to do. How do you want to teach? How do your children learn? What do they enjoy doing? What do you enjoy doing? What kind of schedule would you like to keep? What sort of events and outings would you like to do? Would you like to do more book work? Do you want to do a lot of copy work? Do you want them to sit still a whole lot of time? Do you want them to be able to run free and play? Do you want to choose the subjects that they cover? Do you want to give them input? And I highly suggest you do. Give them a chance to give their opinions on what they would like to learn. All these things are completely up to you to design how you want to homeschool for your family. It is very, very personal, and your experience is likely not going to look exactly like anybody else's experience, and that is a-okay. So don't feel worried that your homeschool doesn't look like somebody else's. It's not supposed to. That is the point of homeschooling. So you are free to choose however you want to educate your children. Hands-on, hands-off. Do you want them to do it online? Do you want it to be mostly led by you? Do you want to use open and go curriculum? Do you want to use no curriculum? Do you want to pick and choose from all across the vast array of resources what you want to do? It is all up to you. It takes a little research, it takes a little time, but it is so worth it. Don't worry about meeting anybody else's requirements. Don't worry about keeping up with anybody else or with the school schedule. Unless you plan to have your children re-enter school, then you might want to keep up with what is being done in school so that they are kind of on par when they get back. But otherwise, you're free to move at your own pace. You can school on any days of the week, all the days of the week, some of the days of the week, morning, evening, afternoon, weekends, weekdays. The options are endless. So I hope this video was helpful. Please consider liking and subscribing to this video. Hit that bell so that you don't miss any more uploads. And let me know if you have questions down in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. You can do this. Homeschooling is definitely possible for you. I know you can. If I can homeschool my 5, you can definitely homeschool yours. So let me know whether this was helpful or not. Let me know what kind of other content you want to see, and I will see you in the next video. Happy homeschooling.